Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lutfia Manda Septiani with NIM 2408015161 Fourth Class A. I want to discuss one of the psychological figure, Sigmund Freud and Albert Bandura. Sigmund Freud was an Austrian of Jewish descent, educated in place equivalent to his school. This place was called Gymnasium. In this place, he received classical lessons about Greek culture and ancient Roman culture. He also learned humanism and was the founder of psychoanalysis in the field of psychology. According to Sigmund Freud, mental life has three levels of consciousness, namely conscious, pre-conscious, and unconscious. This one, conscious, the level of consciousness that contains all the things we are observing at any given moment. According to Sigmund Freud, only small part of the mental life, thought, perception, feeling, and memories enter consciousness. And two, pre-conscious. Pre-conscious is also called available memory. It's a level of consciousness that is a bridge between conscious and unconscious experience that are left behind by attention initially realized that no longer observed will be suppressed moving to pre-conscious area. And three, unconscious. The unconscious, the deepest part of the structure of consciousness, and according to Sigmund Freud, is the most important part of the human psyche. In particular, Sigmund Freud provides that the consciousness is not a hypothetical abstraction, but it is an empirical reality. The unconscious contains instinct, impulse, and drive both of birth and traumatic experience, especially in childhood, that are suppressed by consciousness are transferred to the unconscious area. The most famous concept of Sigmund Freud theory is existence of an unconscious that control most behavior. Sigmund Freud stated that unconscious is the largest part of the mind. The unconscious is where complex thoughts such as desires, instinct, memory, or emotion arising from trauma are stored. For Sigmund Freud, the unconscious is the source of motivation for individual desires that are simple to creative. According to Sigmund Freud, the source of the unconscious comes from psychogenetic inheritance. Inheritance provides experiences that are genetic repeated. Therefore, most of the human behavior formed by psychological process cannot be realized. This also makes humans unable to understand their own motivation. Sigmund Freud argued that difference in physical characteristics make personality between man and woman also different. Sigmund Freud became the first originator of the theory psychoanalysis. He argued that the unconscious is the most important factor in the human mind, that the unconscious is the part that has many instincts that cause all human behavior. Id, ego, and superego are the structure of human personality defined by Sigmund Freud. Ego is related to consciousness and responds to reality resulting in decision making. While the superego deals with the assessment of value or normals relating to goodness or badness. The it takes the form of natural needs and human biological needs, such as eating, drinking, and copulation. The ego is determinant of reality, which is psychological in nature. The fulfillment of its needs is socially acceptable, while the acceptability of the superego is determined by morals. Mm, the superego the superego can limit the it that courts the ego. The purpose of the strategy is to reduce and relieve the anxiety that a person experiences. Sigmund Freud first popularized psychoanalysis. Psychoanalysis is based on the belief that all humans have deep-seated, unconscious beliefs, thoughts, memories, and desires. These arise from previous experience or hidden conflict in their thought process we are currently. Mm, Psychoanalysis is a popular Psychoanalysis is a popular psychotherapy method. Mm, Psychoanalysis is a popular psychotherapy method that can help people struggling with long-term difficulty in the way they feel and think about themselves, the world, and the people around them. This therapy helps to vent or release repressed emotion from the person's mind. Psychoanalysis involved help with emotional management. Patients are encouraged to talk freely about their personal experience in session with their psychiatrist. They are specifically asked about their childhood experience and dreams, thus as the way people behave or suffer emotionally can be attributed to emotions that are deeply hidden in their subconscious mind, something that happened months or years earlier can affect the person's current behavior. Furthermore, Albert Bandura is internationally recognized as one of the world's most influential social psychologists for his groundbreaking research on the importance of learning by observing others. Bandura suggests that there are three factors that influence behavior. This one the environment, two cognitive process, and three the behavior itself. His theory has had a tremendous impact on personality psychology, cognitive psychology, education, and psychotherapy. The theory emphasizes the importance of observational learning, where individuals acquire knowledge, skill, attitudes, and beliefs by observing the action of others of the consequences that follow. Social learning theory considers how environmental and cognitive factors interact to influence humans' learning and behavior. Two important ideas: meditation process occur between stimulus and response. Behavior is learned from the environment, thus the process of observational learning Observational learning cannot occur unless cognitive processes are at work. This mental factor mediated influence in the learning process to determine whether a new response is acquired. Therefore, individuals do not automatically observe the model behavior and imitate it. There is some thought before imitation, and this consideration is called the meditation process. This occurs between observing the behavior stimulus and imitation it or not response. Observational learning is key aspect of social learning theory, where individuals learn and adopt behavior by observing others. Based on Bandura research, several factors increase the likelihood of behavior being imitated, namely model similarity. We tend to imitate the behavior of others who are similar to us. This can include similarities in terms of age, gender, or even shared interests and values. Motivational process individuals who see that a model is reward for their behavior are likely to imitate it, while behavior that products negative results are less likely to be imitated. For example, if a student sees another student being praised by a teacher of asking a question, they are more likely to ask a question themselves. Who role models active success affect their effectiveness? Another example is that the success of the role model must be stable. If inspirative believe they can achieve similar success, they will be more motivated. For example, is freshmen are more motivated by the success of senior than four-year students, perhaps because freshmen feel they have more time to achieve similar success. And there are several processes that increase the likelihood that a child will reproduce behavior that society deems appropriate for his or her genders. Albert Bandura, Albert Bandura, through his work on social learning theory, uh, identified three main models of observational learning, and this one, the direct model is observational and individual actually perform a behavior, and two verbal learning models is listening to detailed description of behavior and then achieve on those description, and the symbolic model is learning talk media such as book, movie, television, and online media, where the behavior is the where is behavior is demonstrated through its model. Individual can learning indirectly by observing other without without having to directly experience the behavior themselves. Sigmund Freud psychoanalytic theory and Bandura social learning theory both recognize the importance of identification, but their perspective differ significantly. Sigmund Freud theory focus heavily on the unconscious mind, instinctual drive, and early childhood experience. On the other hand, Bandura social learning theory emphasizes learning through observation and modeling, taking into account cognitive and environmental focus. In Sigmund Freud theory, personality is largely formed by age 5, making change difficult. Social learning theory that science learning is a lifelong process. Individuals can change their behavior and attitudes throughout life.